What's happening, guys? Safety Liner C2 here. The third generation CE is just about here, and of course we got to do lots of lots showing off a lot of CEs. So I was trying to think of districts that have a lot of CEs, and I was thinking, oh, is this the time to do the Sci-Fair video that I've been wanting to do for a long time? But I was thinking, no, Sci-Fair also has some, 3800s you can still see in the lot, and C2s and Visions. What other places have a lot of CEs? I thought around for a couple minutes and then it just hit me. It's time to do lots of lots at the IC factory. Real quick, don't forget that if you have something you want to submit for lots of lots, bust stuff for sale, the picture submission form, or any one of my videos in general, throw that in the video request form found in the description of any one of my videos. One last thing, obviously we're going to be at the IC factory, so we're going to see a lot of CEs there and a lot of different specs. We're going to try to figure out where some of these buses are going, find any weird looking buses, and otherwise just looking at a lot of CEs. Without any further ado, let's go to Tulsa, Oklahoma, home of IC. In February 2016, starting us off, I'm willing to bet that this is some sort of New England bus just based off of the black hood. I don't think that's going to be many other places. It also appears to have a yellow roof. Obviously, this thing is a little bit hard to tell, but that's my guess on where this bus is going. Taking a look down here, it looks like all of these buses are going to the same district. Pretty much all of them are the same spec, except for this one. We don't have warning light covers on here, so I guess this one's just kind of lumped in with these other ones, but these have the cowl turn signals on here. And then there's also this one down here that does have cowl turn signals, but no warning light covers. Further down the road, it appears that we're looking at a New York bus right here. We have no warning light covers. It also appears that we have the New York school bus sign on there. And then not much to see here. This bus has an airfoil, and CEs. It looks like we have another New York bus right here. We again have that New York school bus sign, and it also appears that we have one right here as well. We have a bus with a front wheelchair lift right here, and it looks like almost all of these, except for the two New York buses, are LEDs. Unfortunately, we had to go back down to the road. We have a chrome grille on this bus. This could potentially be a Pennsylvania bus, but the white roof is throwing me off on that one. We have another chrome grille over here, another one right here, and we have a black hood right here, yet another chrome grille. It's obviously pretty hard to identify where some of these are going, especially these almost bland looking ones that don't have any real specific specs on them, I guess. Coming down the road a little bit further, we can definitely see that this one is going to Kentucky. That's a pretty obvious Kentucky bus. We have the black belt right there. We also have an emergency exit right here. The fender turn signals. I wouldn't be surprised if this was going to Jefferson County. These two buses are throwing me off because I'm not exactly sure what to think with black hoods and yellow rims. My guess is maybe upstate New York. We do have potentially a New York school bus sign on this one, but the yellow rims and black hood paired together, that's a weird combination. I don't know if I've seen that one, and not sure how I feel about that. I think I am going to say New York. It also appears that there's an emergency door right here. So I think I'm going to put money on New York for those two. This one right here, I'm going to say Pennsylvania. We have the streamer up top. Again, we have the chrome grille. This is probably ordered by a contractor. And I also like this bus, just a pretty simple bus. Nothing crazy about it, but we have that chrome grille up front, which just adds a little more pizzazz. September 2022, it appears that we have a couple more Kentucky buses right next to some definite Florida buses right here. I'm having a feeling that this bus right here is a Canadian bus with the black hood. Something's just kind of telling me Canada. Moving down further back in January 2023, we have an Ohio bus right here for sure. No doubt about that. Stop state law. And it also appears that we do have a spot for the ID number. Down here over on the end behind this Durastar chassis, we also have a California bus. Notice that we have the 7-inch tail lights on there. I hate that. I don't know why they do that, but that's definitely where that's going. Moving back to September 2022, love the tinted windows on this CE. We have another Kentucky bus. We have another Florida bus. Notice the yellow number, yellow rims on there. Here we go. This is the stuff we're looking for. April 2021, we have a New York CE with a driver's side door directly behind it. This is why we're looking here. Check out this one right here. I am putting my money on a Maryland contractor. We have, oh my goodness, Tom, what is going on, bud? Come here. We have chrome rims, dual stop signs, white roof, fender turn signals, crossing gate. This bus is almost like, you know, it's pretty specced out. Definite California bus right here, but nothing more to say about that one. We have multiple green buses right here. They all have AC up top. I have no idea what those are used for. And back in August 2011, we have two white CEs right here. Back in January 2023, take a look at this sharp CE. I don't know, something about it. I also like the winter front on there. That's parked next to an Activity CE. Notice we have AC up top. Likely another Pennsylvania bus, another New York bus. I'm also liking this CE over here. Again, pretty decent specs on there, or pretty normal specs on there, just with the chrome rims to make it pop a little bit more. Moving back to April 2021, CE, RE, CE, RE that I am suspecting, obviously I can't tell for sure, but most likely, from my guess, a Sci-Fair RE. CEs, REs, CEs, again, I'm trying to think of something else to point out about these. And yet again, another potential Sci-Fair bus down here. March 2016, this is probably either Canada or New England, right next to an Activity CE, and a Transit RE. Notice we have the Transit style windows on here, and a message board up top. Speaking of Canada, look at all of these Canadian CEs. We can tell that based off of the 8 red warning lights on there. And we're back looking at these green CEs again. I still don't know what they're used for. Again, we have some more Canadian CEs down here, yet another one of those green buses. And back in 2011, we have 4 REs, including this California one down on the end. And of course, we've got to get another up close shot. I'm not really seeing anything like out of the ordinary, too crazy right here. Again, just pretty normally spec'd CEs. Taking a look on the other half of the lot, we can see again just a bunch of CEs. Big surprise. We have this New York spec CE right here. Going back to September 2022, we have yet another New York CE, except for this one has blackout. Also notice we have an Activity RE in the background. And then April 2021, can't see too much back here. We got this sharp one right here. We again have the chrome rims on here, strobe light up top, streamer, crossing gate, probably another Pennsylvania bus. It appears this is a North Carolina bus. Can't exactly tell from this angle. Another Ohio one, potentially another Sci-Fair one. And yet again, more potential Sci-Fair buses. Tinted windows, black window post, dual stop sign, striped bumpers. I mean, if that's not a Sci-Fair bus, I don't know what is. Yet another Kentucky bus and some more Sci-Fair buses. April 2012, this is screaming out Canada to me. We have this light up here. We also have the black hood, crossing gate, and it appears that there are 2 different languages for emergency exit, which would definitely give that away. And August 2011, yet again, another Ohio bus. January 2023, it looks like the propane logo for the IC. I don't know, but we have that style of school bus sign. We also have it on this bus, so potentially New York ones. Yet again, another probable Pennsylvania bus right here. March 2016, I mean, do I gotta say anything Sci-Fair? This lines up right with when we first got the new order of CEs, if I'm not mistaken. I say new as if they're brand new, but the first order of CEs with this spec on them. Man, it's been quite a while since I've got them old. November 2015, I'm guessing that this is a Ohio bus. We have the yellow door frames on here. I don't think that we've seen that on many of the buses here. Back in January 2023, that's a definite New York bus right there. We have an Activity CE back here. April 2021, Texas bus right here. Most likely, again, Sci-Fair, because I think that's a propane logo. You can also see it on this bus. And again, I'm pretty positive that is when Sci-Fair started getting the propanes with that batch of buses, and they also removed the warning light visors with that batch of buses, if I'm not mistaken. And we have another bus with a yellow door frame right in between those two. We have another North Carolina bus, another New York bus, and most likely another New York one right here. March 2016, another Kentucky bus, some more Sci-Fair buses. April 2012, we have some more of these what the heck are they used for green buses back here. January 2023 again, I don't think there's anything that we haven't seen yet. I mean, these couple buses have strobe lights on them. Actually, on this RE, I pointed this specific one out in another video I did, and I said that I thought that this bus was going to go to Clark County just based off of the general specs, which are fantastic on this bus. But if you take a look at this sign right here, that's a pretty clear indication that that's an Oregon bus, which I've seen Oregon specs like this, but this just seems like pretty top of the line, so I'm curious as to where this bus actually is. April 2021, another North Carolina bus, a couple REs over here, a few other CEs. May 2016 is without a doubt my favorite view of the factory, and that's because look at all of these Sci-Fair buses. Come on, I mean, look at that, and if there's any doubt, that's pretty clearly Cypress Fairbanks ISD. And it's not like they ordered two, they ordered a whole bunch of them. So it's really weird for me to see these buses and know that I have potentially seen some of these like out on the road doing actual school bus stuff. So that's really interesting, and that's one reason why I just loved Sci-Fair, is because it's such a big predominant district, and I'm able to see the buses like at the factory and stuff. Anyways, back in April 2012, we have all of these green buses again. What the heck is going on? And then on top of that, look at all of these tan buses. There's like, I don't know, probably 25 of them. I mean, the only thing I can guess for these green and tan buses, and especially with how many there are, is like government usage. But green and tan are kind of weird colors for them to order. I mean, like, I would expect just a plain white bus if I'm seeing, kind of government usage. But with just how many there are, it's just, I don't know what those buses are used for. Please, if someone knows what these green and tan buses are used for and why there's so many of them, please tell me. I'm rounding it off. August 2011, handful of CEs and RE, and that international logo in the background. So there you have it. That's lots of lots at the IC factory. I wish that we could have gotten up closer. I wish that there were more dates that we could dig through, because, some of these buses are harder to see. They blurred some stuff out, so I could only get so many different shots of the factory. And then the fact that they're really only producing the CE and the R, well, so much for the RE, but only the CE there, it just kind of dwindles down like what we would see when we do lots of lots at the Bluebird factory and the Thomas factory. But we'll save those for like the next generation Vision or C2, because I know there's some good stuff hidden in those factories and we can see a lot better compared to this one. And let me also say, I was considering throwing the Conway factory in here, but you just can't see anything. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll have to come back at a later point whenever we start seeing the third gen CEs out here and just see what mix of specs we can get. But anyways, if you have a suggestion for lots of lots, bus stuff for sale, the picture submission video, or any one of my videos in general, you can throw it in the video request form found in the description of any one of my videos. And with that, that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I always do appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe right down here. It's a magical white button that says you are now subscribed to Save T-Line or C2. Make sure you comment up here, down here, over here, or over here. I don't know where they put it, down, I don't care where they put it. Make sure you also give this video a thumbs up, or we're not gonna do this on time, because I've gotten pretty good at that, but apparently I'm not this time. Anyways, make sure you also share this video with a friend, show it to your mom, show it to your dad, show it to a guy on a random street. I don't care, don't let anything happen to you. So yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for this video, and thanks for watching.